Good afternoon, and thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to interact with this august gathering of about 1,500 vibrant chartered accountants. Cumulatively, the experience in this room should be a few millions of days or hours of accountancy and other related things. So I feel very small to stand before you and try to speak something. I will only share a few thoughts on me, on this issue. You know, when I joined the department in Income Tax Department in 78, we were that Khata Bahi. You all must have, the older ones must have seen those red books. And we used to laboriously go through those pages. And sometime by oversight or with headache, you put a hand there, and then the tax practitioner used to think that Saab ne kuch pakad liya idhar. So from those days, we have now come to the digital media and the more advanced cloud and so on and so forth. So the investigation techniques have evolved, the methods of evasion have evolved, the methods of fraud have evolved. Now, if I am to ask a question to each one of you, which is the most profitable profession or business in this world, so many people are there, I don't want to ask, I will answer it myself. Fraud is the most profitable profession. Maybe the percentage of gross profit, net profit is 99.9999 recurring. And then, what is the risk-reward ratio? How many fraudsters have been caught? How many fraudsters have been prosecuted? And ultimately, how many fraudsters actually ended up in jail? Long years back, I remember to have heard a TV interview from a young person. He called himself Bobby. Bobby went to jail for 6 months, and when he came out, I don't remember whether India Today or Business Today interviewed him. They said, Bobby, you were arrested and put behind bars for, fabricating those are the days when the share certificates were physically printed and you had to give the share certificate along with the green transfer deed, and it used to change hands when people sell. So Bobby was manufacturing those share certificates of high-value companies and then delivering them by selling them. By the time they are actually sent to company, he used to decamp. But somehow, somewhere, he got caught and he was put behind bars and he was only given 6 months jail. Then when they asked him, what do you want to do now that you have gone convicted and then come back? He said, I will start my business again. It's just 6 months is nothing in a life of, say, something like 80, 90 years, because what I told you, it is the most profitable business and the risk-reward ratio is very low. The risk is very low, reward is very high. Now, where does the chartered accountant come here? The chartered accountant comes here, or for that matter, any professional, whether it is cyber professional, this professional, that professional, he comes somewhere in between this risk-reward business. That's why I thought I will just share that before I do this. My presentation is very, very simple compared to the earlier presentation from the CERT and my colleague from Geo and the other people. So simply I will just show some common things which, this is all from my personal experience. What kind of the frauds are many types. I just try to analyze and say what kind of frauds I can segregate them. Those victims are knowingly or innocently, or out of greed or curiosity, succumb to cyber frauds. Now, every day, if you see the newspaper, there are at least minimum 3 to 4 reports. This fellow got cheated, that fellow got cheated, he lost 1,60,000 retired government servant. I don't know how he can lose 1,60 lakhs. Somebody lost 7 crores, somebody lost this, somebody lost that. And how did they lose? they went and invested based on a message or a mail from somebody claiming to help him. Then there are people who are responding to phishing mails. They know fully well that this mail is not genuine. Like this, your email has been awarded pounds 1,09,000 British pounds from company to send your full. This actual mail received by me yesterday. I just reproduce here. Or business opportunities to earn huge money by becoming. I am serving in Ukraine. I am a pharma agent in UK for so-and-so company. I am not able to come there and serve because I am in Ukraine. Please take over my business. It has a 90% profit. All that you have to do is send $500 or give your accounts, numbers, etc. Now, invitations to participate in some high-income yielding schemes through stock market, real estate, loan portals, etc. Next one is blackmailing messages. You are visiting so-and-so websites. I am going to put all your data into the public domain. It will defame you, or all your data will be put outside. So you please contact me and pay me through crypto or whatever it is. So these are all, this is another actual mail received. Says he is very, very, very nicely, professionally put. He wants exactly your name, address, your telephone number, age, sex, your occupation, your bank details, everything. So these I am walking in. I am not seeing and ignoring them, but I just want to try. Maybe I will luckily pass through and get that 109,000 pounds. Now the next one is on account of negligence. How user ID and password or other credentials are shared, or not disabling IDs of ex-employees or temporary employees, temporary users, not logging out completely while using other systems. I have seen people, I travel quite frequently. I see people going and using the laptops or whatever systems are there in the airports, etc., not their own systems, airport systems. Then they do something and then get up and go away when the flight is caught. They don't log out completely. They do even banking transactions from there, because sometimes you have to do. Then not changing password frequently. Obvious choice of password. KV Chowdary and my date of birth is my password. Anybody can guess. Leaving and handing over mobile phone, laptop. You leave the phone or laptop with somebody, you just need 2 minutes. For an expert, is only 1 minute. To entirely clone your laptop or the mobile phone. Entrusting sensitive confidential accounts to others and giving them a chance to make transactions on your name. Then the more serious ones, hacking, use of malware, data stealing, encryption, corrupting operating systems and database, spoofing identity, and then another thing is, a lot of people think that if I put malware now, in another half an hour, you have a problem. No. You can keep malware in the system for years together. It is like the cancer which is in your body. Many of us may be having body, particularly prostate of my age. Many have prostate. For years together, it doesn't erupt. So that kind of a things, the bell is rung. I will only tell you one thing. You as chartered accountants, particularly those younger ones sitting from the 4th line onwards, you have a responsibility to your small and medium business people. You know, they are more vulnerable to these frauds. GeoCloud and others can take care of themselves. They have professionals. I know personally of cases of hospitals, small business people being hacked. It's very easy because they are so very, I would say, careless or not aware. So you get into their data, particularly hospitals and small businesses, and then encrypt them and send them a message to give a ransom. Hundreds of cases I am hearing. So where do you come in? You as a chartered accountant, when you audit or when you are advising, you have to advise them on the risk, on the precautions they should take, and on the activities they should do. So I would stop here. Again, in our lecture, we would continue. There are a few slides more, but they are not very relevant. Most of them you are all aware so that we can continue later. Thank you very much for the opportunity.